excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback making checks. On the run, it's Richard. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The run inside. It's Richard. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Throwing Mack. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Bling, bling, bling. Finds his man. It's Ford. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The give to the left side. Fights off a defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Keelan Russell finds his man down the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The running back has it. Shows him the stiff arm. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those.
Pressure. Fires downfield. The sure hands, it's Richard. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He might want another play. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fakes to grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick.
Grabs it. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Tide ready to roll on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the tight end. Russell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. A designed run for the quarterback. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. Quick step and go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
On the run, it's Martin. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Thrust that arm out.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. It's Richard. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the point after is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keelan Russell. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more snap coming before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Keeps it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keep. Might have a chance. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Makes it past the marker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. On the run, it's Richard. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that's back-to-back frustrating runs for this offense, man. They've got to do a better job. The big hog mollies up front. They got to create some lanes, somewhere to go. Now this offense is backed up in a 3rd down and long situation where they know they got to throw the football.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Oh, he's going to bring it back from right in front of his own end zone. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Russell on play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same.
Got a little grass. Touchdown Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's Becker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Russell makes the grab. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the ground with the counter. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. throwing Russell. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Let's go.
That was a pick 6, bro.
This
That
was
was
almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football.
God, bro.
Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go and make something happen.
The Hoosiers offense all set
It's
and
gonna
ready
be
to
a
break
long
things
season.
up.
This shit feel weird to me, bro. I can't get no stop.
Gives us a chance to have a
The
finish
running,
in
bro.
this
Hit the
one.
hole.
A little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Damn, bro. I can run that hole all day. They'll be feeling like madness
on
sometimes.
first down and 2nd and 6.
It's tough for Alabama, though.
And some room. There's a crease. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched
I
him.
gotta
This
get
was
some
an easy
speed
run.
over it,
This
bro.
is
This
the
shit
easiest
feel
fully
weird not
push-yard
having no
run
damn
you will ever
speed,
see.
bro.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Richard. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
That nigga ran really
That scoring drive just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run.
That was a huge ball. He was running away with it, bro. I ain't gonna know.
Here's the return from inside
The
his
key line so tough this year.
tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return.
That was crazy. I ain't never seen that in my life.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last score, the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Breaks into the open. Move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That's what I hope.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Mack. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
No! I fucking around with him, bro. I knew that shit was coming. I went over the top. Easy.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown put so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Because that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his man in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Makes the grab. It's Becker. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hoover. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do.
Makes the grab and room to run. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And he's got it for a touchdown. So hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defensive hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football,
they blasting his back a little bit. Look, he's covered out there, bro.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 8.
Daniel Hill and AK Bill doing a big one.
On a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back, and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's crazy, bro. I'll run commitment everything.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone.
Let it out smooth, though.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it.
got it.
Why you gonna come lay back home? You want my food? Yeah.
No. This is laying down.
You still be here. But you'll be in the all.
Smoke.
You know, James, you're gonna start.
You didn't have to say it.
11:30, you'll sit off.
Couldn't have said it.
I'm gonna clear out the room, Dustin.
College football. College football. Leaders days.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Defense. Big ball. Wow. Got Alabama. How you feeling this shit? He ain't gonna do anything.
Damn. Get the key. Did that?